Well, it's Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm continuing on with my gay movie marathon, trying to get through all the sort of main sort of gay films from the 90s and noughties. And I decided I wasn't going to watch any foreign films because I just do not have the patience and the time to sit down and read the subtitles. But a couple of films I wanted to mention, one I've already done sort of a review of, which I sort of tried to just watch the good bits and ended up watching the whole thing but not reading the subtitles, so I wasn't 100% sure what they were saying in a lot of it, but I had seen it before, so I kind of knew what was happening. That was A Year Without Love. This is Beautiful Boxer. Now, Beautiful Boxer is it's a Thai film. It is a autobiographical biographical film, I guess, about a boxer. So it's considered a biographical sports film, and it was produced, directed, and co-written by I can't pronounce his name. I should have thought about that before I actually tried to say that. It's a life story of Nong Tom, and I can't pronounce the real name. I just not even going to try. Who is a famous Thai fighter, actress, and model. So you see this boy who starts off being very feminine, but not in the closet. Very, very, very charming. Very much just himself. Very beautiful, and he finds somehow through all this that he wants to be a woman, and eventually does transition. And at the end of the film, we actually see the real Nong Tum. I think that's how you say the name. I know I'm saying it wrong, and it's quite amazing to see her at the end. And the interesting thing was he was never really in the closet. He was never ashamed. This is not a story about coming out or being ashamed. He used his femininity to sort of upset his components. The way that he would fight, the way that he would use it, and there's a lot of moments I remember. Like one part after he knocks the guy out, he then basically does like a little bow, like okay, this is who I'm being for this, but this is who I really am. It's an interesting look at this person's identity and how he used the boxing to get the sort of fame and the fortune to transition and be the person he really wanted to be, and how he sort of did one thing without losing another thing. It's just really interesting. It's well acted. It's well produced. It feels like a fairly big film. You see a lot of the countryside, a lot of the locations. You see all these little boxing matches, so these really big ones with a lot of extras, and it does have English, so people speaking in English and Thai and Japanese, so there's subtitles for the Japanese and the Thai, but there are parts where they're just talking English, and it just seems like it's just a really good film. It has a lot of, I feel, integrity, and it really just shows this character, and it's just such a nice change from all these, people ashamed and hiding and having to be closeted and fake who they are to sort of get somewhere, whereas this guy, he just used who he was to win at this game, and get out of all of this what he really wanted and who he wanted to be. And I just really loved it, and I saw it years ago. I didn't watch it now. I like I said, I sort of said I'm not doing any of the foreign films, but I just really wanted to do a review for this and mention this just in case there's someone who hasn't heard of this film who sees my review and watches it, because it is just a really nice, sweet, beautiful film with the cutest little actor who is just so charming and so strong, and I don't know, it just really works. I just really liked it, and apparently there was some controversy in Thailand or somewhere where I've lost it in Wikipedia. Basically, so there's some full frontal nudity which I didn't really remember, or it didn't really stand out to me. It wasn't particularly egregious or anything. That had to be cut out when it was shown in Thailand. And yeah, it was mentioned in some texts about psychopathology and gender dysphoria and things like this, and yeah, I just couldn't go through a gay film marathon talking about all these gay movies and not bring up Beautiful Boxer. And I'm just glad I found it. I just stumbled across it. I think it was in Cash Converters for like $2 or something. It got a proper release, like a DVD release. It wasn't like a cheap little no-name brand or something. But I didn't know about it until I just found it on the shelf. And I'm glad I found it. It was a little gem. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think if you've seen the film. What did you think of it? If you haven't, I'd really suggest seeing it. I even thought of showing it to my sisters because I thought they're going to appreciate both sides of this. That it's about this boy and his coming of age, and also his sort of understanding of who he is, and then his ultimate sort of embracing and becoming the feminine side of himself, or himself. So I just thought it was really beautiful.